Hey friends, it's Amy Dove, the Keto Queen. I hope you've had a great day. It's Thursday. I'm so excited. The end of the week is almost here. We've had a great week at work, but guys, I'm ready to have some relaxation this weekend. Are you also getting ready for the weekend? Tonight, we're going to try something new. And every once in a while, you'll see me jump on and just come up with something. Somebody might have already done this before, who knows? But I'm going to try it. We are going to make ranch chops, and I usually do this in the air fryer with 2 ingredients. Today I'm going to add one, and we're going to try it out for our very first time. So if you're interested in seeing something new, keep in mind I've not cooked it before, so I will tell you later this evening when I post my plated meal if it's any good and if you should try it. But guys, I was thinking this has got to be delicious. There's no reason for this not to be good. It is a chicken bacon ranch in the air fryer. Hey Sherry, it does sound yummy, don't it? Hey Adam, how are you? I see Melody on here. Hey Leah, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Barbara, I see you. So let me tell you something that's so strange at my house. I'm a mom. I'm 43. I just realized that a couple of weeks ago. I thought I was 42, but I'm 43. I'm a mom. My children, and I do still call them my children, are 22. No, I'm sorry. Fixing to be 22 in a couple of weeks, and 24, who just turned 24 last week. My children, who I still call children, have never loved vegetables, like never. Their always go-to was macaroni, potatoes. They might have eaten some green beans, but never really vegetable fans. I cooked cabbage one time this way, and every week they ask for it. Haley asked me first thing this morning, what are you cooking tonight? And I said, I don't know. And she said, will you please cook some pork chops and cabbage? So I am roasting again. My key word this week is roasting. I am roasting cabbage. So guys, all we did was slice up some cabbage, put it on a baking sheet with avocado oil, salt, and pepper. Look how pretty it is. That's just salt and pepper. Avocado oil, you can use olive oil if you'd like to. I've got my oven on 375 because I want to cook it as quickly as I can without burning it. But I usually cook it on 350, but it does take cabbage a little longer to cook than it does those green beans we made last night. But my daughter loves my son loves cabbage. It's crazy. But I love fried cabbage, where you slice it up, put it in a skillet with a little bit of oil. That's all you do. Oil, cover it up, let it fry. It's so delicious, but they are loving the roasted cabbage. So guys, if you haven't tried it, definitely check it out. So good. Salt, pepper, olive oil, or avocado oil. That's it. Put it in the oven, let it cook, let's do it thing. Stir it around every once in a while, make sure it's not sticking, and if it is, add some more oil. So easy. But let's try out this bacon ranch chicken, or chicken bacon ranch. I'm so excited to try this out. First time, I'm going to show you I only have a couple of ingredients. Number one, I've got crushed Parmesan. So you're going to take the crushed Parmesan, put it on a plate. Now, I also add one thing. You don't have to. I do it because we love ranch. I'm adding Flavor Guides ranch. Let me turn this around. If you haven't tried any of the Flavor Guide seasonings, I really love them. Not all of them are sugar-free, but this one is really, really good. So we are adding some ranch to our crushed Parmesan, or grated Parmesan. That's it. You don't even have to have anything else, just Parmesan. And then we've got a plate of ranch. I'm using Hidden Valley Ranch because my daughter loves that one. So we just have a plate of ranch, a plate of Parmesan. We've got our pork chops, and we're adding bacon tonight. Normally, I would just dip it in the ranch, dip it in the Parmesan, put it in the air fryer basket. It's amazing, but I wanted to add some bacon, so I wanted to try something new and switch it up a little bit, and I like to change things up a little bit. So this is the first time I've made it this way. Hopefully, it's going to cook perfectly. I am putting it over here in my air fryer basket, so I've got 2 that I've already wrapped up just to make sure I can wrap them. And let's go ahead and show you what to do. So easy. I always salt and pepper my food. So I do have 2. I've already wrapped. I'm going to add some salt and pepper to the top because I always salt and pepper my food. Salt and pepper makes everything great. All right, we're going to take our pork chop. I'm using some boneless. We're going to dip it in the ranch. So easy. If you've never done this before, definitely try it out. Make sure you get on all the sides. And then kind of wipe off some of that excess. You don't need tons of it. Just a little bit. The reason we're doing that is we want this crust to stick to it. This is how you crust anything in your air fryer. And the thing I love about my air fryer is it makes you think about different stuff you can cook. We use crushed Parmesan to make a crust in our air fryer basket all the time. So now that it's crusted up, my hands are dirty, I'm gonna get it close. Look how pretty that is. Now, if you're just doing this, all you have to do is dip it in the ranch, dip it in the crushed Parmesan, and put it in your air fryer basket. That's it. I'm going to take it now and get a piece of bacon, and I'm going to wrap my bacon around this pork chop. I can imagine this not tasting good. So I'm going to do it very carefully. Now, I'm using a thick sliced bacon. You wouldn't want to use a thin slice, I don't think, because you want it to cook all the way through. And if you do thin slice, your bacon might really burn before the pork chop is finished. So we just wrapped it. I'm gonna stick it in my air fryer basket. I will stick a toothpick in that end that's not wrapped under. I don't flip anything in the air fryer, I never have. And then we're gonna go ahead and do another one. And I might only be able to cook 4 at a time. Well, I don't know. I think I can get more. We're gonna make this work. So we're gonna do, I'm gonna try to do 5 or 6. That's what I love about the Cuisinart TOA 60. There's so much room in the air fryer basket. You can cook a lot of food. So take that excess, wipe it off. Your hands are gonna be nasty. We'll wash them in a minute. Dip the Parmesan. Guys, I know I just started talking. Let me know where you're watching from and what you're doing for dinner tonight. I always love to hear what everyone else is doing. All right, and then take a piece of bacon. Ooh, I'm so excited to try this. I love bacon. I love ranch. We love pork chops. Why not make a bacon chicken ranch? All right, we're gonna wrap it up and then lay it in our basket. Oh yes, I've got room for 6. We're gonna make room for 6. This is gonna be so yummy. Now, normally I don't put bacon around it. This is something new. Guys, so easy. Look, you're just dipping it and putting it in the basket. Let me know what questions you have as I dip this. It's hard for me to look at my phone and play and all this stuff. But I will come look at the comments in just a second. I hope you guys have had a great day. All right, we'll dip this in the Parmesan. And I'm fixing to have to wash my hands and get some more. I've got my air fryer basket on 350. And I will cook this until it's done. Everybody asks how much time. It really depends on your pork chops or your chicken and how thick they are. I'm gonna cook mine at least 10 minutes, probably 20 minutes. So I always turn it on 10 minutes first. I check it out. If the temperature is not good on my meat, then I'll turn it back on for another 10 minutes or more, depending on how thick my meat is. You just have to kind of watch it just like you would in a normal oven to make sure it cooks all the way through. All right, I need some more. Man. Okay, I gotta wash my hands. We're back. All right, well, I got my hands clean. Let me see what's going on. Kathy says, sounds good. Yes, ma'am, from North Georgia. Hey, Kathy. I see a lot of friends on here. Donna, Paul. Hey, Darcy. Maggie, how are you? Hey, Alex Dove. She's making Dorito casserole. What the heck, girl? Dorito casserole. Alex, have you tried the Quest Dorito chips? They are amazing. I might actually make me a Dorito casserole with them. Seriously, it's so good. Ooh, you just gave me an idea. Thank you. That's why I love for you guys to tell me what you're cooking. We can all share. Ooh, Chantel's making the dinner from last night. You're going to love it. Nanette, how do you get enough healthy fats for keto if you cook in the air fryer? Well, I'm putting olive oil or avocado oil actually on my cabbage. So there's a healthy fat. I'm not putting a whole lot of healthy fats now. Ranch is not really, people say this is a healthy fat. To me, it's not really a healthy fat. It is some fats. It's not as good as olive oil, but I'm adding healthy fats tonight with the oil in my veggies. So I always cook with healthy oils or healthy fats. That is a great question, Annette. Thank you so much. But I love my air fryer. Normally, all of my healthy fats will go into the vegetables unless I'm making like my casseroles with heavy cream, or, you know, sometimes you add in the cheese. It's a healthy fat depending on what you're using. But that's how I generally get my healthy fats in, is cooking my veggies. Sheila says, but will the parm get crispy? I don't know, Sheila. It's the first time. I hope it does. I hope it's going to be just delicious. And if you look at them, the bacon is not covering the entire pork, so I'm hoping it gets crispy. We will see. This is the first time I'm making it this way, so I'm excited to try it out, and I will tell you guys later. I'll post a picture, and I'll tell you if it's any good or if you should just leave the bacon off. Let's see, I'm just checking to see if we have any questions on here before I start getting my hands dirty again. Hey, Tammy, I see you. Let's see, yum, cannot wait to see how this turns out. Yes, ma'am. Peg, I'm having cream cheese chicken chili. Ooh, that sounds really good. Mary wants to know if I do salmon. I love to eat salmon, Mary. Absolutely love salmon. I'm not good at cooking it. Every time I cook it, it is so fishy, and I love salmon. Here locally in Jackson, we have a restaurant that's locally owned. It's called Red Bones. I don't know where you're from, but Red Bones has the best salmon ever. It's called Salmon Rockefeller. It's one of my date night stop places because I love Salmon Rockefeller. It's salmon with, and if you're good at this, make you some salmon. I'm just not good at salmon, but salmon with spinach and Parmesan and bacon. Ooh, it's like a Rockefeller top. So delicious. Y'all can tell I love food, right? Tammy says this looks easy. Air fryers are easy. That's why I love it. Linda is making homemade mashed potatoes, shake and bake chicken. Yum. All right. Hey, Dana, olive oil. Okay, so olive oil, I've been researching, Dana, and the only reason is somebody had sent me a recipe that called for avocado oil, and I was like, I wonder if it tastes different. So I started doing some research, and avocado oil is good cooked in high temperatures. You still get all the benefits. Olive oil is really made for like salads, like a mix, like a dressing. So it doesn't do as well with cooking in high temperatures. Never knew that. It's just something I read, and I really love the taste of the avocado oil. So we've been using it, and I haven't switched back. Let's see, but both are very good. Nanette just answered that questions, and both are very good. You can use either or, and I say that every time I make a video. And it says she's made it in the regular oven. It got somewhat crispy. Well, good. All right, let's see. Adam says he loves his air fryer. Can you eat potatoes on keto? Not on keto, you can't, because potatoes are so high in carbs. I mean, you couldn't even eat a helping and your carb count would be over. You can low carb if you wanted to. I don't, even with low carb eating, because they just don't make me feel good. I truly try to stay with foods that make me feel good. And I know that high carb foods and sugars just make me feel awful. So ever since I've gotten them out of my body, anytime I add them, more than just a helping, it really does make me sick. So I just really kind of stay away from them. I'm not gonna say you can never have them. You have to make a choice. And I never call days or meals cheats. It's just off keto. So if you're going to a party or you're having a big dinner or you're grilling out and there's potato salad, it's not gonna be the end of the world. You're not gonna die from having a serving of potato salad. You just gotta know that you just increase carbs like tremendously, and you just gotta make up for it. So what I call, you own it and earn it. So you own that you did it. It's okay, you made a choice, right? And then you earn back into ketosis. And the way you earn it is by drinking lots of water, fasting, exercising, staying on target with your food choices, and you'll be okay. I don't recommend that in the beginning because you want to get your body used to creating ketones and your body used to surviving without the carbs, like to feel amazing. But your body will understand and help you actually get back in ketosis if you will stick with it long enough so your body gets used to it. Mary says, thank you. I'm trying to like salmon. I fried it with garlic pepper, not wild about it. See, I love salmon, but I can never cook it at home and it not taste fishy. Makes me so mad. But there are a lot of restaurants that have a really good salmon. Just make sure if you're eating out that you're looking for those sauces and things they're seasoning their food with. So if it comes with like a... trying to think, if it comes with like a bourbon glaze, sugar. So just be cautious about what they're putting on their food when you eat them out. Linda says she don't know no more potatoes. All right, let's see. Hey, Emily. All right. Okay, so I think I got all the questions caught up. If you have any more, just put them in the comments. Let me show you guys what we're doing as I get back with my hands getting dirty. Dana says, how long does it take to get in ketosis? That's an awesome question, Dana. And it really depends on you and your metabolism and your lifestyle. So I have been keto for 3 years now. I'm working into my 4th year. I can have a meal. Like if I wanted to, I could go out and have a full-blown piece of pizza with all the stuff on it and the marinara and everything. And I will 100% be out of ketosis, but I can get back in very, very quickly because my body has been fat adapted. I'll go over that one day. Guys, just let me know if you have questions about fat adaptation, but your body gets used to creating ketones and your body loves ketones. Your brain would much rather fuel on ketones than anything else. So your body knows exactly what to do. I fast, I may exercise, I 100% do not eat any carbs afterwards, maybe for a full 24 hours, but my body is so used to it, I'll be right back in ketosis. A normal person can get into ketosis within 5 to 20 days, depending on how many carbs and sugars you eat and how strict you are to get started. But Keto Nat 100% can put you right in ketosis. That's one reason I love it. When I fast with ketones. So when I do make that off keto choice, I stay in ketosis. All right, Liz says, get a good fresh salmon. Don't use frozen 100%. I cannot even imagine eating frozen. Of course, some even local places you buy have it frozen. They just don't tell you. All right, let's see. Okay, I thought the questions were over, but let me keep on going here. I'm not in a hurry because my cabbage is cooking anyway. Christine says, I've had a friend that soaks her salmon in salt water for a while, takes it out to rinse it, pats it dry. That sounds good. So thank you for sharing that, Christine. Wild Alaskan sake. I guess that's how you sake. Yum. Y'all are making me want salmon. I'm ready for date night. Now I'm going to have to go to the salmon place. Can you send me some info on fat adapting and fasting with keto? Yes, I absolutely will. What does NAT do for you? Keto NAT is a drink that I use. It's not required for success. You can be successful following a diet all on its own. You just do have to be strict in the diet to ever get there and to be consistent and your body get fat adapted. I will talk about fat adaptation since you guys are asking me. But Keto NAT is a pure therapeutic ketone that puts you in ketosis. Your body makes these exact same ketones, so your body knows exactly what to do with it, and gives you all the benefits of ketosis that your body puts itself into if you're strict with dieting. And that is energy, appetite control, fat loss, sleep, better mood, better skin, all the awesome things that come with ketosis. So I love them, but I always am very honest and tell my friends you do not have to drink them to be successful. They're just an amazing help. If you need the extra help like I do, because I'm a food addict, y'all heard the way I talk about food. If you need the extra help to curb your appetite, because even if you eat too much keto food, you're still eating too much food. So they're awesome for me. And they have 100% helped me live this lifestyle. 4 years keto. I love it, love it, love it. All right, so let me show you what I'm doing for those of you who have just jumped on. We are making a bacon chicken ranch. Love me some Parmesan. Yes, Taylor. Hey. All right, so I will talk about fat adaptation. Do not let me forget. Let me just get this started so we can turn this on. We're making bacon chicken ranch, or bacon ranch chicken, however you want to say it. I said chicken. We ain't using chicken, y'all. We're using pork. Did I put chicken in my, I think I put chicken in my post. I'll have to update the post. This is pork chops. I can't believe nobody's told me. Guys, that is pork, not chicken. So we're making a bacon ranch pork. And we're going to take our pork chop and we're dipping it. My hands are fixing to get dirty again. We're dipping it into Hidden Valley Ranch. This is my choice. Hidden Valley Ranch sauce or ranch dressing. And we're going to get it on all sides. We're going to knock off all the excess. We don't need tons of it. And then we're going to dip it into our Parmesan crust. So we're using crushed or grated Parmesan right out of the jar. Y'all just saw me. And then this is where I normally would stop. I would put this in my air fryer basket and crisp it up just like this, and it is amazing. But I wanted to do something different, so we're adding bacon. So I'm going to take a thick slice of bacon, not the thin slice, and I'm wrapping it around the pork chop, not chicken. That tells you how crazy I am after a crazy day of work. And then we're just going to lay this into my air fryer basket. So let me show you, we've already done 6 of these. And I'm ready to go ahead and get this started. So I've got my air fryer on 350. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on and talk to you guys about fat adaptation. I also am making some roasted cabbage. My kids have been asking for roasted cabbage. They love it. I cooked it this way one time, and ever since then they're like, will you please put some more cabbage in the oven? We love it that way. So I've got some cabbage in the oven. All I did was slice it, put it on a baking sheet. I drizzled it or slathered it with avocado oil, or you can use olive oil. Salt and peppered it. It's on 350, and it's on 350, and it'll cook until done. So you get to decide when it's done. I salt and peppered it, olive oil or avocado oil, and that's it. So I like mine soft. I also like it browned around the edges. You can do yours crispy if you like crispy cabbage, however you like it, but it is absolutely delicious. Do they help you are not doing a strict keto diet? Yes, Karen. My granny loves them for energy, and she is not on any kind of diet. She's over 80 years old. She's going to live the way she wants to, but she loves these drinks for all those benefits I told you. Taylor said those pork chops look so good. I'm going to have to try them with the bacon. Yes, ma'am, because I know you've done the ranch, haven't you? Have you already tried my ranch recipe? So this is just stuff I like to make up. I got to wash my hands. I'll be right back. So I have people who tell me I talk too much. This is the reason I talk. I want to help you guys. If you have questions, I'm going to answer them. You can jump off anytime. I've showed you how to make the bacon ranch pork chop. I need to update that post. I showed you how I've got my cabbage in the oven. So at this point, if you don't want to learn about fat adaptation, you can get off. But I'm here to help you guys. So any questions you have, throw them at me, and we'll keep on going with questions and answers. Dana says, so going into ketosis isn't bad for you. No, going into ketosis is not bad for you. Ketosis and ketoacidosis are two totally different things. Ketoacidosis is a very dangerous health condition that diabetics experience. This is not ketoacidosis. This is ketosis. Ketosis is the breakdown of fat to create fuel. Okay, ketosis is an awesome thing. So no, it is not dangerous. Myrna says, can you please inbox me a pic of the finished product? I would love to try the roasted cabbage. What I will do, if I remember and see this comment later, I most certainly will send you a picture. I always post my plated meals each night. Sorry, I'm trying to pull this up. I always post my plated meals every night after they're done cooking. So you will always see these on my page. And I also add advice if I think it should be done differently. I'll also post the recipe, so definitely make sure you're looking at the page and just not the videos. Taylor says, I've heard of the Parmesan Ranch pork chops and tried chicken. I know you have. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so let's talk about fat adaptation real quick. Let me see if there's any other questions I want to jump on. Karen, I'll send you some information on those keto nat drinks. All right. Okay, so fat adaptation. Your body will create ketones if you're following a keto diet and you're consistent with the keto diet. Once your body gets into ketosis, your body will always want to be there because you are just 100% different. Your body is run different. Your brain is completely fueled with ketones. It's proven. There is so much research out there. If you guys want to read, I love to read. But there's so much research that tells us that we have brain cells right now. If you're living a standard American diet or you're not in ketosis, your brain does not get 100% fuel. There are certain places that glucose, which is sugar, cannot reach. So when you're in ketosis, every cell in your body, every cell in your brain is fueled with ketones. That's if you are in ketosis and your body's creating ketones, which means you have to be on a strict diet, which is called a keto diet. So you don't have to be there, but if you want that, that's how you do it. Now, recipes on my page, yes. Yes, I'll talk to you. So anyway, we want to make sure that we are consistent with the keto diet. You cannot ever be fat adapted if you're not consistent. So if you are looking for fat adaptation, follow a keto diet, be serious and consistent. Now, once you're consistent and your body is constantly staying in ketosis, then your body becomes fat adapted, which essentially just means, you can read tons of stuff on this, but in a nutshell, and essentially what it means is your body is used to creating ketones. Your body knows what to do with the ketones. Your body loves ketones. Everyone's body will love ketones. Your brain loves ketones. Your body would prefer ketones over glucose any day of the week. So once you're consistent in it, if you were to go off meal, off keto, your body does a complete reverse. It's like, whoa, what is going on? I don't like this fuel. Let's get this out. And your body will increase metabolism. When you fast after that meal, your body will quickly burn through those carbs because it wants the ketones. Fat adaptation, you'll know you're in ketosis, and you'll know that you're getting close to that fat adaptation when you stop craving sweets, when you stop craving and thinking about food all the time, when you're sleeping so much better, when you have so much more energy. And yes, guys, you have those same benefits whether you're following the keto diet or drinking the keto nap, because that is ketosis. So it is amazing. You don't have to have any products for success. They're there for extra help. They're there for those people like me who are always on the run, who are always stressed, who are always busy. It is an amazing product for me, and that's why I talk about them. But you will get the exact same benefits that you get from those drinks as long as you're willing to follow the diet and be consistent. I don't look at keto as a diet. I look at it as a lifestyle because I've been doing it so long. And when I go out to eat, I never think about a baked potato. It's just not something I think about. It's not something I crave. It's not something I want. If I did, I would have it because I'm 3 years keto. My body is fat adapted and will burn through that quickly. But it's just not something I want. When we're at the restaurant, in my past life, if somebody ordered a chocolate cake and I was on a diet, I would be freaking out. I would be so upset. I'd be mad. I would feel like I'm deprived. Now, you can eat a big fudge cake in front of me. I'm just going to look at you and think, man, you're going to feel like shit in the morning. Because I don't feel good when I eat those foods. I never think about it. That is the most awesome thing about this journey for me, because as a food addict, never in my life can I ever say that I, Amy Dove, the Keto Queen, can go 60 hours with no food by choice. That is an amazing thing. And I do that through my consistency of the way I eat, not feeling deprived at all. Because with keto, you can have almost everything and you're always full because of those healthy fats we eat. So anyway, with those, with that change in my lifestyle, I 100%, it was easy for me to stay consistent. But fat adaptation is that. It's just your body being consistent, creating ketones, your body knowing the difference between glucose fuel and ketone fuel, and your body knowing exactly what to do. And those carbs hit it. It wants them out. And it's easier for you to stay or to get right back in ketosis when you're fat adapted. So I hope that answered your question. I feel like I rambled a little bit. Nanette says, can you drink Nat when fasting, or will it break a fast? That depends on who you ask, Nanette. It depends on who you ask and what your goal is. I always ask what the purpose of your fast is. If you're fasting for health, like a disease like seizures, then you don't eat anything, you don't drink anything with calories. That is a true fast. Fasting with ketones though, hang on, let me move this around, make sure it's not sticking. Oh my gosh, look at this, y'all. Ooh, man, look at that. I want to move it around, make sure it's not sticking. So fasting with ketones though gives you tons of benefits. So if you're looking for weight loss, if you're looking for better mood, if you're looking for fat adaptation, if you're looking for, increased energy, then fasting with ketones is an awesome thing. But if you're fasting for a health reason like seizures or whatever your doctor has you fasting for, that's a different story. So it really depends on who you ask. I have talked with a lot of doctors over the last 3 years, people with Prove It specifically, because we have tons of physicians and scientists that work with Prove It, and they've always educated me in the fact that most fasting is considered fasting if you have less than 100 calories or 150 calories a day. Now, I generally only fast with ketones. When I'm fasting, I only have ketones or only have water, but those ketones are like 15 calories. So, I definitely feel like you're 100% fasting. Again, it just depends on who you're asking and your goals in that fast. Shirley says, if you're type 2 diabetic, can you do keto? Shirley, I'm not a doctor. I have to start with that, but I will tell you I have a lot of friends and family members who are diabetic who follow a keto diet, and they're doing wonderful. And I've seen tons of people come off medications in a type 2 situation, so 100% I say yes, but I have to tell you, if you're diabetic or you have any serious health issues, you got to talk to your doctor as well. Patricia says, at the beach, grilled fish, salad, and turnip greens. Boy, did I want a baked potato. But I'm in ketosis and didn't want to mess it up. You go, Patrice. Sometimes we just look at it as, I've done so good. Do I want to go backwards? And we make our own choices based on that. But it's okay, sometimes to say, you know what? I do this. Like, I'm going to a birthday party. I'm going to have a piece of cake. I want a piece of cake, and I will. I don't recommend that in your beginning phases. I really want you to be consistent in creating new habits, and consistency will help you do that. I also want you to get fat adapted. I want you to feel so good that you think like Patrice did and say like, man, I'm in ketosis. I'm feeling so good. Why don't I want a baked potato? Or get like me 3 years in and be like, baked potatoes, ooh. I had a grilled steak for my daughter's birthday just a couple of weekends ago, and I had baked potatoes for everybody, but I was loving up on, what did I fix? I can't even remember now. I can't remember what our side dish was, but man, it was delicious. I think it was Brussels. I don't remember. It was so good. Let's see. Nanette says, okay, I count anything over 30 as a break. So sounds like it worked. Yes, ma'am. Let's see. Shirley, sounds good. Thank you for all that you do. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Darcy says, exactly. I never craved sugar when I did the Atkins diet. You can keep the chocolate cake if you do. Stick to this. You will lose a lot of weight. Just look at Amy. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I am very proud of myself. I'll tell you that. I've always struggled with weight. I've always struggled with confidence. And, I've done everything under the sun. And this is the 3rd year that I've been able to maintain my weight and feel freaking fabulous. Karen says, what do you mean by ketosis? Let me show you these pork chops first, y'all. Oh, so good. They're not done by no means. And I forgot to put a toothpick in the bacon. So they're curling up. So I can just tell by looking that these are not done. I don't even need to check the temperature. Look at that. I'm sorry, y'all. It's dirty. I'm going to go ahead and turn this right back on for 10 minutes. Man, don't those look good. All right, so ketosis, Karen, is a state of ketosis. I haven't explained this in a long, long time, so I don't want to confuse anybody. So every person is fueled by something, right? We have 2 choices. We can be fueled by sugar and carbs, which is most people because they follow a normal a normal, what we call a standard American diet, where they eat grains and beans and potatoes and healthy meats and vegetables and cheese, and there's nothing wrong with it if that's your choice. So you either are going to be fueled by sugar and carbs, or you can choose to be fueled by ketones. Ketones are created by the breaking down of fat in our body, which is amazing, right? And it's broken down and created through the liver. And once your body creates these ketones, you are in ketosis. So ketones and ketosis go together. Your body can't be in ketosis if it's not creating ketones, and your body can't create ketones unless you're in a keto diet and pretty consistent in those carb counts, so you can be in ketosis, or you're using something that helps you get in ketosis. So I feel like I'm rambling. I want to make sure I'm answering questions. Karen, I hope that answered your question. I mean, that's a very short version, but ketosis, ketones. Ketones equal to ketosis. You can't be in ketosis without ketones. It's pretty simple. You have to be following a keto diet and consistent in that to create ketones. Now, I have to take that back. My husband is handsome. He is very strong. He loves to exercise. He is an exercise. Every morning he gets up at 5:30 in the morning and he goes to the gym. Actually, he gets up at 5 and he's at the gym at 5:30. He eats low carb, and he 100% will have a baked potato when we go out to eat, and he feels amazing, and his body stays in ketosis. Makes me so darn mad. We can go out to eat and he'll have a baked potato, and the next day he'll be like, check my ketones. I want to see if I'm in ketosis, and he just does it to aggravate me. And I'll be darned. Of course, he only eats one meal a day most days, and he exercises like crazy, but he's in ketosis. I'm like, what? Most of us will not be that lucky. Kathy says, how do you control bad breath? That is a good question, Kathy. I personally did not experience that. There are some people who experience bad breath, and it's called keto breath. I don't think it stays with you. I think it's just a phase, just like the keto flu is a real thing. So Kathy, I don't think it stays with you forever, but if it does, I would just recommend breath mints because it's worth it. But I didn't experience that, and I'm grateful because I don't want to have bad breath. Now, I will tell you, my daughter made comments about my breath. She was just aggravating me, though. How many calories can you have a day? Karen, that's an awesome question, too. So calories are not a big issue with keto because you're automatically, naturally going to eat much less food. So this is an awesome thing about keto. When you get into ketosis, your body does not crave food. It's like you're not going to be eating nearly as much. You're going to find that you're not hungry. You're not going to be eating breakfast. You're not going to be eating lunch. You're not going to be eating as much as you did. You just won't, because your body just doesn't want it or need it. And the awesome thing is those healthy fats that we have actually give us satiation, or they fill us up. So you naturally will eat less. With that said, because of that, we don't necessarily have to count calories. The only time that we really have to pay attention to calories is if you're close to your goal or you're maintaining. Like I maintain, so it does make a difference how much keto food I eat because those calories add up, especially with healthy fats. So, you don't really have to worry about those calories until you're close to maintaining. And then at that point, or if you hit a stall, and I'll talk to you about that if you guys have hit a stall. Jenny says, definitely going to rewatch this session. Lots of great. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, if I have been any help to you guys, please share the video. Let's see. Oh, Lord, Hadley Dove must be on there. I don't know what she said, but I see Taylor's laughing at her. Do you do I don't like cucumbers, so I do not do cucumber slices, but that's just me, and I don't like them. How long do I cook that cabbage? It just depends. I want it to be soft. I want it to be brown around the edges, and I have no idea what Haley's saying on there, but y'all ignore her, and I will take your cabbage and put it in the garbage, Haley Dove. All right. This is a live video, but I know there are more questions because somebody's laughing at Haley and I don't see any comments from her. The thing I love about Facebook is it's live, but I have to give it a second to come through. Sherry says she eats fresh ripe avocado for healthy fat, and that is very good for you. I love to eat avocados in guacamole. I've never been good at picking them out of the grocery store and them actually working. All right, so if you guys have gotten any help at all, please share my video so we can help other people. I definitely have to go on here and update the post because I know I said bacon ranch chicken. Ooh, these are looking so good. So I can't tell for sure if it is going to crust up because it may have grease from the bacon. But guys, let me pull this out. Oh, the dogs are going to town. Oh, that's hot. Oh, yes. These are going to be delicious. So somebody's outside. I guess I need to get off here and figure out who's here. Oh, Taylor. Taylor, you better not be laughing at me. All right. Okay, let me check on this cabbage real quick and see if you guys have any other questions. If you don't, I'm jumping off here so I can find out who's at the house. Oh, it's my mom and my Aunt Frances are coming to get in the spa. So I'm gonna get off here and have some quality time with my aunt and my mom. And I will talk to you guys later. If I can help you, just send me a message. Bye.